It is plain to see that all creation is still groaning in pain like a mother giving birth. And even we who have first tasted of his Spirit are groaning on the inside as we wait for Creator to finish the purpose for which he took us into his family by giving us our new bodies that will never die. This is what Creator was planning when he set us free by his Spirit. It is the hope of actually all of creation. We can't fully see this hope yet, and that makes sense, for who hopes for what has already happened? So we have to be patient. We have to wait for Creator to bring everything to completion. In the same way, his Spirit helps us in our weakness. For our prayers are often empty words, but Creator's own Spirit groans deep within us. Without words, it makes our weak prayers strong. The one who sees into our hearts knows the Spirit's thoughts and prays with us in our weakness, so we can become who he created us to be. In all these things, Creator is working to bring good to the ones who love him, the ones he chose according to his ancient purpose. For he knew long ago what kind of people he would choose. He decided ahead of time to make them to be like his firstborn son, who is the elder of the sacred family. The Great Spirit chose them. He invited them, set them right with him, and gave them a life that shines with beauty and honor. I am sick of this, faith families. Today we're talking about Saint Thomas Aquinas, hands down, top 5 saints. I have a picture of him, this picture right here, up on my wall of saints in my living room. He is somewhat of the embodiment of my personal mission. He is the focal point of a chapter in a book that is coming out. I wrote a chapter for a book that is coming out about the wisdom I've gained being part of these Mountsburg and Westover faith families. I love Thomas Aquinas, and I've been so excited to share 1 or possibly 2 weeks on Thomas Aquinas, arguably one of the greatest thinkers in the Christian church. I just can't do it. I am too tired, spread too thin, in the immortal words of J.R.R. Tolkien, like too little butter spread over too much bread. The kids are home, online school, things have started up, and there's always a ton of things to do, but that's not what this is. This is a deep soul sadness. And if I've learned anything, and if we've been talking about anything in these past couple of years, is there's something so sacred, and we need to give space to just say, this stinks. This sucks. I miss you. That's what it boils down to. I don't feel the connection as much as I think I need to right now. I'm being sustained. This is not a, oh no, this is a lament. And we need to have space for lament. If not now, when? So, I'm doing a couple things to make me happy. For one, and I know, I'll come back to it in a second. For one, I'm gonna go tobogganing with my kids for a while. It's cold out and it's bumpy, I'm sore, but that's what needs to happen. And my sons want to go tobogganing with me, and those days are numbered, so I'm going to enjoy them while I can. I'm gonna enjoy them while I can. Those are the words I said. I'm going to enjoy this awesome mug and this cup of coffee, even though it's late at night, so maybe I won't sleep that much. I'm going to be reading to you from a book that has reinvigorated my love of the New Testament specifically. It's the First Nations version of the New Testament. If you're interested in this sort of stuff at all, you can find it on Amazon. Buy it, buy it, buy it. I'm going to be reading from it. It has brought all sorts of new and fantastic understandings to scriptural stories, and I am absolutely in love with this. This perspective of the New Testament is the gospel, and it's accurate, it's authentic, and it comes from a First Nations perspective, which sheds all sorts of new light onto stories that I've known well. And I've always gotten excited reading commentaries and sharing and finding deeper and exciting meaning. And this thing is lighting me up. So I'm really enjoying that. And it is getting me through my days. And yeah, I'm going to end with this thing. But I do want to say this. I am very thankful that I can record this message because I know I belong to two faith families. Where saying stuff like this is going to be understood. More importantly, I think a bunch of you are probably going to reach out to me and give me kudos and check in on me, and that's what it's all about. So keep checking in on each other, keep praying for people on the prayer list. There's nothing much we can do about this while we wait out when we're allowed to get together again soon, but I just want to say I miss you, and it was a little bit too much. I missed you a bit too much this week, and so I'm going to let it go. So thank you for being the kind of faith families where I can do that. Not out of any dereliction of duty, but I want to model that this is just a time to get through. And I miss you. And my heart is a little bit broken. And this is a lament. So this is a Sunday of lament. It's good. So another thing that has got me through is a guy by the name of Henry Nouwen, and that will be our reflection today. You're going to read a bunch of prayers for Thomas Aquinas, and next week we'll talk about Thomas Aquinas. Or we won't. I'm not sure yet. We'll see how we're all feeling. But the message of the beloved is about the same length as one of my normal reflections. So it has blessed me powerfully this week, and I trust it will do the same for you. So to close out this welcome to this unplanned week, but desperately needed week, is I want to read to you a card from Mel and Indra Hilmer, because we never got to read their Christmas card. And as I'm saying that, I realized I left it over there, so I'm going to get up and get it. Enjoy the sunset for a second. Here is the beautiful card from Mel and Indra, who we deeply miss. Merry Christmas. There you go. We think of you often and wish you the joy, peace, and love of the season this Christmas. Love, Mel and Indra. So, welcome to our service this week. We are, in the words of Paul in Romans in the First Nations New Testament there, we are still groaning. It's a seasonal lament. I think this fourth lockdown has broken some people, and I want to honor that. I want to show you how much I love you and miss you through this, and I hope it's done it. So enjoy Henry Nouwen, find things that bring you joy, pray for each other, recognize that the groaning, the lament, and the sadness is not a problem in the Christian life. It is a deeply spiritual part of the Christian life. So let us find and pray for the strength to give praise even in seasons of lament. All right, faith families, dig in. I'm gonna go tobogganing now.